I'm Art Lewis, on the road to what for us has become an annual event. It is the Holiday Art Mart at the Anderson Enrichment Center on Ezra Russ Drive. And we're going to talk about that and some other things with the Arts and Enrichment Commission going on, because the head honcho sits next to me this morning, and she is Marcia Braun. Good morning.
Good morning, Art. And I like to think I'm the head holiday elf.
The head holiday elf. Okay. All right. Well, you got through Thanksgiving, right?
We did. We got through Thanksgiving. We're really excited. The holidays are upon us. You know, we're right down here in the heart of Riverfront Saginaw, next to the waterworks. So we have a beautiful, building and lights to look at every day.
How many years now for the Holiday Mart? I forgot, because we were here for the very first one.
Well, then that would have been 33 years ago.
Wow.
Wow, is right.
And I can tell you, back in the day, because this was before the big movement for coffee shops everywhere, there was a local coffee shop, and he was here serving coffee and coffee drinks.
Yes.
And it goes back to the beginning.
I am trying to think of the name of it. I do not remember.
Was it a Coffee Emporium
I
or something?
think
something
that's
like
what
that?
it became at some point.
Yes, it was on Center Avenue.
State and Center,
Right.
and it became the Coffee or Morning Emporium down
Something
the
like
road.
that, yeah.
Yeah, and that was at the beginning of the flavored coffee
Very
craze.
beginning, yes,
yeah.
very beginning.
Yep, he was on the cutting edge.
And one thing different, this is the only negative I see, is that the fella that made those wonderful wooden reindeer retired.
That is a huge negative, and boy, do we miss him, and so does everybody else. There is not a year go by.
This is his second year retired.
Second year
right?
retired. He moved to Florida.
Yeah.
So no reindeer, but he was here with us for 30 years?
Oh, yeah, at least.
Yeah, 30 years. And he was wonderful. And people are still calling saying, my reindeer's finally, seen its better day. I need more. How can I get them? And we're like, we wish we could get them. But yeah, I know.
Well, I should also tell everybody our broadcast today is sponsored by Wool Files, 5818 State Street in Saginaw. They've been doing it, sponsoring us for a number of years here, so much so that, Marcia, you still have a sign with their name on it behind us.
I do. I keep it.
Thank you for keeping them.
Yeah, well, I kind of look at that as maybe a good omen, and it's like if I hang on to it, Wolf Files will support us, and we can't thank them enough for everything they do. And they support not just the Holiday Art Mart with this broadcast, but also, help us at Anderson Enrichment Center with our outdoor needs.
They do a lot of community things. Next Saturday, this coming Saturday, I'll be out at the St. Pete's Bazaar in Hemlock, and they sponsor that broadcast. And then the day after Christmas, I'm always there at Wolf Files. So we thank them for their support.
Well, we do. They're wonderful community supporters, and we appreciate it.
So let's talk about the Holiday Mart with the head Holly Elf.
That's right.
So, lots of things. I mean, we mentioned the fact the reindeer guy isn't here, but kind of replaced him with another wood product. The pen guy is here.
Yes.
Man, has he got some stuff.
Oh, he has lovely pens and all different kinds, and not just pens. Last year, for those of you who may be of a certain generation and continue to sew, he does seam rippers, and which is used for taking seams out and removing extra thread, and some other fun things like that, some letter openers. But his pens are gorgeous.
He really does a nice job on them.
Very unique in terms of he uses maybe wood found from shipwrecks, different kinds of metals.
Yep. So let's talk about the one thing in the name, Holly.
Holly. Well, 33 years running, we have Holly.
They have arrived, right?
I was a little concerned because our source had gone out of business.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh.
The local distributor.
And that comes from where? Washington?
Comes from Oregon.
Oregon.
Fresh Oregon Holly. And the local distributor had gone out of business, but we found a new distributor just south, just down the road, and it was delivered here on Monday afternoon. It was cut, bagged, and wrapped yesterday, and so we have holly for sale.
And how much is the holly?
$12 a bag.
And how long does it last?
It will last quite a while. What I recommend is, until you're ready to use it, is to put it in a bucket of water in a cool place. You don't want it to get frozen, but just like in your garage is usually good. And then take it out of the water, make a fresh cut, and then you can keep it for a week or two before it will start drying up.
Do you have to plant it in soil or anything?
Nope. Just put it in a vase.
Tell I know nothing about holly.
Put it in a vase with water.
Really?
Just like a floral arrangement.
Is it does it have an aroma?
No. It is toxic to cats, though.
You keep your cats away from the
So
holly.
and I believe it's the berries, because the leaves are spiky, and there's two different kinds. There's plain green and a variegated. But we have the plain green. We've always had the traditional green holly. So, we've got holly, and we have little instructions in the bag on how to care for it and use it to grace your holiday arrangements on your table, or use it to stick in planters, whether that's indoors or outdoors. And
so, the name Holiday Art Mart implies that there are other things here other than holly, obviously.
Totally.
And the building is pretty full this year.
The building is packed to the gills. I wish we had a bigger building. We'd have more vendors. But we have 22 vendors with us. And I say vendors, they are all artists. And all the works that we highlight here are handcrafted or fine art. We have everything from wonderful greeting cards that are all one of a kind, to hand-painted ornaments, to the pins you mentioned. There's beautiful clothing, hand-knit socks that are just wonderful, and boxes that are handmade, and journals, leather journals. I could go on and on.
Yeah, well, we could, because the building is full.
It is
literally full. There's even painted trash cans.
Yes.
Big trash cans. Not little ones, folks. Big ones.
No, we're talking about your regular
like
old
30-gallon or whatever they are or more.
Old-fashioned metal trash cans.
Yeah,
and
painted up beautifully.
And they're fun. We've got Van Gogh on one. I'm looking here. We've got a Cardinal. We have, of course, MSU. I think she sold Michigan.
I think I see MSU.
Yep, and Saginaw Spirit, if you're a Spirit hockey fan. And those are done by local artist Veronica Lazarchuk.
Oh, of course.
And she's done a lot of murals around town, so I'm sure people have heard her name.
Wonderful. Now, let's talk about the outrageous admission charge to come.
Oh, my. It's going to break the bank. It's free. But don't forget your wallet, because we've got great things to purchase from our local artisans. Shop local, great way to support our local creatives. And, of course, we have cookies for sale, and we have the holly. We have a silent auction.
And Baines brought there's caramel apples and donuts and pie.
Fresh made donuts this morning from Baines.
Miles Market had a lot of cookies, I see.
And we have Starbucks coffee and
Starbucks coffee. Yeah,
and hot apple cider, so you can come and grab some donuts or cookies.
And I notice there's a cashier. What's that for?
Well, that's so that if you are buying anything in our gift gallery, like we sell some things.
Something you're selling from your gallery.
Right. And if you want to purchase a beverage, you'll do all that at our cashier.
Yeah.
We have other volunteers who will be at the cookie table to sell those, as well as the holly, too.
And it is open today at 10 o'clock, folks, and runs until 5 p.m. tonight.
And I will also mention that from 2:30 to 4:30, we have Leo and Mary Feith here playing Christmas music.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, singing, and Mary plays the keyboard, Leo the guitar, and they sing, and we had them here last year. It was great fun.
Fantastic. All right, we're going to take a break. We're talking to Marcia Braun. We'll continue to do that, talk about the Arts and Enrichment Commission and some of the things going on. First of all, we just told you all about the Holiday Art Mart here at the Anderson Enrichment Center. We're located at 120 Ezra Russ Drive in Saginaw, open 10 to 5 today, free to get in. Oh, there's a big silent auction, too, and there's a table out there with all kinds of silent auction items on it. I bid on one of them, so stay away from it.
Uh-oh.
Also, we want to thank our friends at Wolfiles Ace Hardware. We had the snow. We have snow. And Aaron's has some wonderful snow blowers during their Heroes and Holiday Sale event. Today is the last day of that event, and you can save $100 on deluxe model snow blowers. Best-selling model in the Ariens lineup. Durable all-steel construction means it's built to last, and features like auto-turn steering make it easy to maneuver. This winter, let the King of Snow clear the way. Get an Ariens Deluxe and save $100 during the Heroes and Holiday Sale through today. See the line of Ariens snow blowers at Wolf Isles Ace Hardware, 5818 State Street in Saginaw. They service what they sell, and we thank them for being so supportive of the community and sponsoring our remote today here at the Anderson Enrichment Center. We will be back with Marcia and more after these notes.
We are looking at everybody involved in the beating of Tyree Nichols.
News.
The COVID spending needs to end now.
Texas, a border czar.
Ice storm.
We at the Fed.
News coverage on WSGW.
Start your
And we're back with you on the Art Lewis Show, coming to you today from the Anderson Enrichment Center, and we are located at 120 Ezra Russ Drive, home of the Holiday Art Mart, and Marcia Braun from the Arts and Enrichment Commission is with us this morning. We were talking during the break here, too, about you have a lot of repeat customers. People come back over and over again. How about volunteers? Because something we don't talk about often. You need volunteers, don't you?
We need volunteers, and not just us, but every arts cultural organization in our area needs volunteers. We use volunteers to support events like this, help us as cashiers and as, working at the cafe or selling cookies. Other organizations will use volunteers as ushers, as greeters at concerts, helping set up for art classes. There's just a whole list of volunteer needs. And so if anybody's interested in volunteering, I encourage you to reach out to me, to the Enrichment Commission, to your favorite organization, whether it be the Symphony, the Choral Society, the Art Museum,
and lots of others.
Lots of others.
Not just arts, but
right. And if they're not sure what they want to do, give us a call. We'll give you some ideas.
And so the volunteers here, what they do for your organization typically?
Well, we have our commission, which is our governing board. They are all volunteers, so they give their time. We, here at the Holiday Art Mart in particular, we have people that are supervising the auction and answering questions for people. We have people selling cookies. We have people selling holly. We had a group of women come in yesterday.
Basically, it's all volunteers.
It's all volunteers. Other than the 3 part-time staff members that we have, it's all volunteers. And yesterday was fun because we had a group in the back room cutting and bagging holly. We had another group of volunteers here in the garden room that were, plating cookies, and I think they plated about 125, 30 dozen cookies.
Yeah, we're sitting next to them.
Yeah.
I know. I'm looking at them.
So, we couldn't do that without volunteers. And, it's fun. I mean, they have a great time, and it's not just work, but it's social, too.
And, let's talk for a minute about the Arts and Enrichment Commission. It's an unusual organization for a community to have. How long has it been around, and how did it get started?
Well, the Saginaw Arts and Enrichment Commission has been here for over 35 years, and we are technically a commission of the city of Saginaw, and we...
Let's stop right now.
Okay.
Just so everybody understands, an unfunded commission for the city of Saginaw.
You are absolutely right. We receive no line item funding. And so everything we do, we have to fund ourselves. And that includes, we use events like this to help.
Right.
But we do a lot of projects in the community. We're here, we act basically as an arts council. So we're here to spread the good news about arts and culture in our community, how important it is to our community and the quality of life. We're here to support our arts organizations with resources as well as grant funding, and to basically be an advocate for our creatives as well.
The city does provide maintenance for you, though?
Well, this building is actually owned by the city.
Right.
And it operates separate from the commission, even though this was our first project as a commission, was to raise the money to renovate the building. And we are responsible for raising the money to basically take care of its needs. However, the city will do maintenance for us. They'll do, some lawn mowing.
That's that's the kinds of things I was thinking of.
General maintenance.
General maintenance.
If we have light bulbs up in the high ceiling we can't get to, they'll come over and replace them. So we couldn't function without them. And I think they can't function without us because we provide a beautiful facility right here in the heart of Riverfront Saginaw.
Who's responsible for maintaining the garden in
the garden
season?
That is us internally. We are responsible for that. So we have to be sure we have volunteers or staff that can care for the roses and the perennials. We use a lot of volunteers for that. And then also, purchase locally the needs of the garden in terms of the fertilizer and, all the plants and things we use.
For many years, the Arts and Enrichment Commission was the intermediary between the state funding for the arts and the arts organizations. You were like the distributor for your region.
Correct.
That's changed, though, hasn't it?
That has changed. A year ago, the state, Michigan Arts and Culture Council, completely revamped and changed how they award grants on a statewide level. And they no longer have a mini grant program, which is what we administered here for our 8-county region. But we are still very active with the Michigan Arts and Culture Council as we are a partner. So basically our role changed from being the intermediary for the mini grants to being one of an advocate for MAC, or the Michigan Arts and Culture Council.
Does the state still contribute to the arts at the level they were doing?
Actually, in the FY26 budget, we were very fortunate that we got a little bit more, actually. And there was a line item in the FY26 budget for about $11 million, and that's a little bit more than what was funded the year before. So we're very, very happy. Number one, we're just happy that they, kept us in the budget and feel the strength and the power of arts and culture in our state.
Does your organization get any of that money?
We will apply for a grant, as will all other organizations.
Are there other arts and enrichment organizations like this that you know of?
Not like us, where we are a city, a council or a commission, basically, of the city. However, there are multiple art councils throughout the state of Michigan. In every region in the state, which those would be the regions that are aligned.
Who defines the region? You said you had an 8-county region.
Right. Those regions basically follow the same regions as the MEDC, which is the Michigan Economic Development Corporation. They, many years ago, set up regions throughout the state, and then the Arts Council followed, and we use those same regions. So our region is Region 8, and what it does is it basically goes across the middle of Michigan. Saginaw Bay, Aranac, Midland County, and then Clare, Gratiot, Gladwin, and Isabella.
All right, we are here at the Anderson Enrichment Center for the Holiday Art Mart. We invite you to stop out and visit. We'll take a break, come back with more with Marcia Braun after these notes, and she will, before the top of the hour, have to leave because she has to get things ready to go for the 10 o'clock opening.
Shop and save and
and the Great Lakes Bay region.
I think we're doing pretty good. I look at all the offerings that we have between, Symphony, Choral Society, Pit and Balcony, Castle Museum. You look at Midland Center for the Arts, what they have going on. Their schedule this fall was,
I know,
it was phenomenal.
Just had Matt Travis on the other day, and I've said this many times. People are probably sick of hearing me say it. Anybody tell me where in the United States can you find a community of 400,000 people? If we say Saginaw Bay Midland is around 400,000 people, where can you find a city of that size or a region of that size that has 2 professional symphony orchestras, multiple community bands, art museums, theater companies, the list goes on and on. Dance companies, choral societies. It's unreal that we have that much and we're able to support it.
Outdoor entertainment venues.
Outdoor entertainment, yeah.
A historic Temple Theater. And I think a credit to the people that live in our region, they support our region. And we couldn't do it without them. Our businesses support us, our individuals support us, and, we ask people to come. We talked about volunteering. Buy a ticket. Come and be part of the show. Bring a friend. Talk to your legislators and let them know what a great area we have. And we're very fortunate, like I said. I think those people in our region, those businesses, they support what's here. And our arts and cultural groups, we work together.
And that's an interesting comment, too, because there is a regional aspect to all of this. You don't want competing dates for the same type of performance,
Correct.
Do you sit down with the other arts organizations around the area? Is there a convening of the minds to avoid conflicts?
Well, we all know each other, and we all we'll pick up the phone, send an email, send a text, and work on our schedules ahead, and we kind of pretty much know who's doing what when. But the Arts Commission also has what we call an Arts Roundtable, and quarterly we provide an opportunity for arts managers and directors to come together and just, network, talk to one another. There's no program plan, and it's been a really good way just to talk to each other on a casual level. But we all have been very, very good about communicating and getting together, having a lunch and sitting down, or talking like, the Choral Society and the Symphony, talking about what can we do to coordinate on a concert or on a program. And I think that's a really wonderful attribute that we have in this region, because we realize that if we don't work together, none of us are going to survive.
And that's the key.
Mm-hmm.
Really, it really is the key. It's it's a blessing on the one hand to have all these arts organizations, and on the other hand, it's a struggle to support them all.
It totally is, and I think we're a hardy group here, and we work really hard to sustain what we have, and a lot of it is grassroots with the volunteers, and we have phenomenal people that are running our organizations. I mean, from the director to the marketing people to the docents. I mean, we couldn't do what we do without everybody, and we work very hard to provide quality programming at a reasonable price that people in our area can afford and that we can afford to fund.
So let's talk for a minute about sponsorship, because, for example, your summer calendar program has been sponsored by Hemlock Semiconductor now since I can remember.
15 years, which we are very, very appreciative of that.
And that's just good corporate citizenship, isn't it?
It totally is good corporate citizenship, and we couldn't do what we do without that, and we really truly appreciate that support on that grassroots level. And that program in particular promotes everything going on in the Saginaw area, or Saginaw downtown, and then we try to reach out as much as we can to the region.
And then you have the Dow, which supports the Dow Event Center, naming rights and all that, and a whole bunch of other things that they do sort of under the radar.
Totally.
And then you have some of the local companies like Garber Management, Spence Brothers, and
Joel
Morley,
Credit Union,
Joel Credit
Morley.
It goes on and on and on.
And even the smaller businesses, the more locally owned, like Wolfile, Century 21. We've got so many sponsors at different levels, and like you said, it goes from the HSCs to the locally owned to the individuals, and they're all important, and it all comes together to allow us to provide the programming that we do.
All right, we're going to take a break, come back with one last segment as Marcia gets ready to do some work here at the Holiday Art Mart. We're at the Anderson Enrichment Center, 120 Ezra Russ Drive in Saginaw. It opens up at 10 o'clock officially, which is just a couple of minutes away, and stays open till 5. Our broadcast sponsored by our friends at Wolfiles. Don't forget, one of the things that makes great Christmas gifts, steel outdoor appliances, electric appliances, they are phenomenal. And right now you can save big money. Save $50 on an MS250 18 chainsaw. Was $449, now $399. That goes on until the end of the year. Maybe you're looking for a backpack blower that would be nice to move the leaves and all of that. Again, save $50 on a couple of models at the good folks at Wolfiles. They have all of the steel batteries. They have the largest display of steel appliances in the area, and they all make great Christmas gifts. The sales go on until the end of December. Stop and visit Wolfiles at 5818 State Street in Saginaw, and we thank them for their sponsorship of our broadcast today here at the Holiday Art Mart at the Anderson Enrichment Center. So come on in before the cookies are gone. The cookie plates sell out, folks, and it all happens right here this morning. Let me take a moment also to talk about our friends at Quick Lane Freeland on the property of McDonald Ford. It's part of the McDonald Ford complex. They are a place you should think of when you're thinking about tires, because they sell all of their tires at just $5 over cost. And there is a difference between winter tires and your year-round tires. And to explain that difference, from Quick Lane Freeland, here's John.
Hello, Art. Yes, winter tires are made with a pliable rubber compound that includes silica to stay flexible and maintain grip in freezing temperatures. Unlike harder all-season tires, which stiffen and lose traction in the cold, this flexible compound allows the tire to better conform to the road surface, providing superior grip and traction on snow and ice to keep you safe.
Thanks, John. Stop in, visit them today. Don't forget, just $5 over cost for all tires. They can check your tires to see if they're good for the winter. Also, have them check your cooling system while you're there, because it's an important part of your car during the winter. You don't want your radiator freezing up on you, that's for sure. And also, while you're there, listen, take a look at the lineup of Ford products from McDonald Ford and their extensive lineup of pre-owned vehicles. All waiting for you. Quick Lane Freeland and McDonald Ford, two names standing ready to help you with all of your automotive needs. Quick Lane Freeland. All right, a little Van Heim steamroller music for you as we return here to the Anderson Enrichment Center, where the Holiday Art Mart is taking place. And Marsha Braun from the Anderson Enrichment Center, actually from the Arts and Enrichment Commission, housed in the Anderson Enrichment Center, is with me for the next few minutes, and then she has to go actually do some work.
I think they're going to put me to work.
I think they're going to put you to work. I want to talk just for a minute about the silent auction table out there, because you got a lot of items out there.
We have a lot of items, and I'll tell you what, it would not be possible without the support from our local businesses and our local creatives who have donated everything from gift certificates to great dining establishments. I think you've got your name on one out there.
I'm on one already.
And we've got some wonderful gift baskets from McDonald Cadillac, from Runners. Molson Coors has donated some really neat hard shells and jackets for Ferrari. And we've got also Buffalo Wild Wings and some fun Grinch things and beautiful cashmere dress topper. So we've got lots of really stuff. Overnight stay at Bavarian Inn that includes a room and water passes. So there's something for everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's a lot of them, folks. I don't know how many there are out there, but there's a bunch.
I think there's just about 100 items and gift certificates combined. And you can come and bid beginning at 10 o'clock. It's a silent auction. Write in your name and number. We'll give you a call. It closes at 4:30. And if you're present, you can take it.
So you have a raffle. What's that for?
The raffle is for an entertainment package from the Dow Event Center, and it includes tickets to see comedian Brad Williams in February and lots of other fun stuff. Dow Bucks that can be used for food and beverage,